What do y'all want? Oh my god. Y'all know we talked about this earlier, right? I told y'all both was gonna do the review together. We already talked about this. Look, I understand before the video I always play music. But I can't this time. There's two of y'all, it's not fair. Yes, Rodan, I know he doesn't have a freaking theme song. I know this. But I can't just play your music to make it like you're the star of the review. Because you're not. You're one of the stars. You're a co-star. Y'all both the stars of the review. So stop being selfish. Thank you, Aggie. I'm glad you understand. Now, can we just get this review started, please? Come on. Let's get it. Hello, Express Collectors. This is Godzilla Train 1090 coming at you today with another actually a double figure review today. And on behalf of the Kaiju Collectors Cinematic Universe, the KCCU, today I'm going to be reviewing the 1964 30cm Rodan or Rodan and the 1968 30cm Anguris or Angulis. Anguris, however you want to pronounce it. Rodan, Anguris, tomato. You make that decision. So today I'm doing a double box review, the double review today, double box day review, I guess. It's because this actually was a double box day for me. A great guy in the group named Julius. I happened to acquire him on another figure altogether, I believe. And he just so happened to have Rodan. I was like, oh my god, you have the 30cm Rodan? Alright, bet. Let me go and pick that up. And I don't know how we got on topic, but he also had the 1968 Anguris too, in the 30cm scale. And I know how I am, and I like the bigger figures. I prefer bigger figures anyways. And Godzilla's getting lonely. My 1975 Godzilla, which I might bring down later, he was feeling lonely. Because that's actually the reason why I got these guys. Because at first, I wasn't even thinking about getting them in my collection. My mindset was, okay, I'm going to get my favorite Godzillas and my favorite villains, and that's it. I'm not going to go overboard on what I collect. But when I got my 1975 Godzilla, I was like, oh my goodness. So, I was like, oh my goodness, like, this is awesome. I got to go take a picture of it right away. So I was going to do a show of villains and heroes kind of thing. But when the only ally Godzilla had was Mothra at the time, I was like, oh my god. We need to give Godzilla a hand. Him and Mothra are outnumbered. So for those purposes, I was like, you know what? I'm going to look for Rodan and Anguris. I won't put it on the top of my priority list, but if they happen to pop up, I'll snatch them up. Why not? Cause I have seen videos on them. I've heard great things about them. So like, okay, I'll go ahead and give them a shot whenever they do pop up. So I'm waiting. Figure after figure keeps popping up. I'm paying stuff off, and I'm like, okay, I think this is a good push me. Go ahead and rest for a little while. I won't have to get any more figures. I'm good. And these two popped up. I was like, what? And on the same day, it was outstanding. And I got a very, very, very good deal for these guys. They got paid. Well, you don't even know that. Don't be that nosy. Come on now. But this I got a very great deal for these guys. I could not pass up. I actually got these guys a couple days before I got my 54 actually. So these guys came in, the 54 came in, and they got overshadowed a little bit. But in their own right, these are also amazing looking figures as well. But the reason why I wasn't planning on getting them is, like I explained earlier, they're not my favorites in the Godzilla realm. They're not my favorite kaiju, but they are Godzilla's allies. And even Godzilla needs friends. He was getting lonely, as I mentioned earlier. So I had to give him some help. And so two more allies I need to find, and that's a 30cm Jet Jaguar, and hopefully a Mothra Lava, and then we'll be evened up. I may have to get another villain or two, because of course Megalon's coming out soon. So of course I gotta get Megalon, but that's a different story for another day. But I am very glad I went after these figures. I did not realize how big Rodan was really gonna be. So we'll start with him first. As you see, he just has a blank, this annoyed look on his face. As far as his face sculpt, he does have spikes down his belly. It's like in the film. And be careful. Don't try to keep him away from kids as best as possible. These darn spikes here are pretty sharp. Well, Dan's looking to, I guess, trying to poke someone's eye out. I guess, I don't know. But everything else is the same as a 25cm. It's just the standard. But again, I'm not too crazy about Rodan anyways. But I love the figure, and I'm fine just going standard. I had to see the nice detail and crispness of X Plus as always. Little veins in his wings. I love the color scheme. They just did a awesome job with Rodan or Radon. I don't know. We'll see what I call him at the end of the video. There is one problem with this guy that everybody who has this figure knows the problem. This dude loves to fall face first, and I'm terrified that his beak is gonna get broken one day. Thankfully, I have carpet in my house, so it hasn't been an issue yet. But he's actually leaned up on Mothra when he's on the shelf, just so he doesn't fall. Like, really? You have to sit on Mothra. You have to sit on Mothra not to fall. Just stand on your own 2 feet. That's what those are for. Not for you to be falling on your face, so you can stand. Because even now, he's on Rodan. Even now, Rodan is on Anguris. Anguris is holding Rodan up. So if I move Anguris, you see, he already wants to fall. So you know what? Since you want to be like that, Rodan, we're gonna move on to Anguris now. Now Anguris is a very cool looking guy. Extremely screen accurate. Same thing with Rodan. But it really captured Anguris very well. The look in his eyes, how his mouth is it's not closed mouth, it's not completely open mouth either. It's a little in the middle, I guess. You have Anguris in his famous, I guess, usual walking pose, walk on his knees and hands. Anguris' tail is super long. I did not realize how long his tail was gonna be until I got it on there. Now, as you see, Anguris is also a spiky kaiju as well. So just like Rodan, keep him away from children. And if you're an adult, having adult beverages, for the love of God, see, he's already falling. For the love of God, please do not grab him like this. If you grab him like that and you've been drinking or anything, you're gonna tear your hand up. I mean, it's alright this would go through your hand, but probably enough persons that's gonna hurt a lot. Anguris sits safely on the bottom of my shelf, just so I can make sure I pick him up the correct way and not try and grab him by the top of his spines or anything like that. Because I don't have time for that. I don't have time to be messing off Anguris and me getting my hands stuck by them. Well, as far as the size comparison, I'll just do 2, which obviously is this is going to be 1. They size pretty well together. Anguris isn't extremely too big. He's about the correct size for Rodan. And for the second size comparison, I know people are going to probably give me headaches for this, but I don't care. But next size comparison would be the 1975 X Plus Godzilla. And here are all 3 together. Now, not a lot of people do prefer the Billiken. Personally, I prefer the X Plus. And no, this isn't like a Destroy All Monsters setup. For that, I need the 1968 Godzilla. For one day, I wouldn't mind having it. That'd be pretty neat. It's a very nice looking figure, actually. I just don't have it in my collection right now, and I'm not actively searching for it. If I just happen to find it at the right price, I'll get it. But until then, 75 Godzilla will suffice well enough. And as you see, Anguris looks pretty good with his best friend Godzilla. Godzilla and Rodan stand just roughly the same height as they do in most films, so I'm okay with that as well. I need to double check, but I'm pretty sure Rodan is 50 meters standing up, if I'm not mistaken. But alright guys, that's it for this review. And of course, if you want to talk Godzilla, meet a whole bunch of great people, get to know me a little bit better, make sure you join the Kaiju Collector Cinematic Universe, or as I like to call it, KCCU for short. Hopefully catches on pretty soon. But alright guys, as usual, I'll give you a little sneak peek of what I'm going to review next, which really, I've been putting off reviewing this guy for a while. I don't know why. I've had him for a while. I don't know why I haven't reviewed him yet. I got this figure before I got these two guys. But yeah, I haven't done a review on it yet. So I need to do a review on that one next. But alright guys, until next time, y'all have a great evening. Stay safe. And I hope you all enjoyed the review.